I don't know. Find something good.
Oh yeah. Let me just open that book right up. Yeah, let me find something good for you, Arn. You know what? You're right. You do deserve it. Let's pull up some shit right here. I'm sure I can just look at the front page right here. Twilight. You know what? You're right. Twilight is a great section to read a story from.
Excellent.
Good. Good. That you are the only person familiar with that.
Yep.
I know, but the great part about Twilight is that it is so. It is the style it is written in is just unfiltered, redacted.
Yeah.
That it doesn't matter that you don't know anything about Twilight, because you're just gonna die inside hearing how the characters are portrayed.
I think I've seen enough reviews and breakdowns of the movies that I probably picked up a lot more of it than I want.
If you've
Excellent.
even read a single review of the movies, then you know the entire plot of Twilight already. Twilight is quite literally the epitome of young woman fiction. It is so shallow, you would be shocked that there's even a puddle.
I can describe the plot in one emoji: a coffee cup.
Yeah, effectively. So the plot to Twilight, to everyone who is not aware, is well, we'll get to that in a second.
Garbage.
Hello,
The plot is
everyone.
garbage.
This is
Jump off a
Fanfiction
cliff.
Contempt
Save
Theater
yourself.
9006. Welcome to it. I'm your host, Sneaky Devil, and we're in the Twilight section.
Sadly, it's not the Twilight Zone.
No, it's not the Twilight Zone. This is the Twilight section. This is the book written by Stephanie Meyer, where the main character is a generic white girl who moves from the city to generic rural town, who just so happens to have a very rich dude who is also hot living in it. And he's hot, and he's hot, and he's hot.
Wait a second. Sneaky. Is Twilight just a Hallmark Christmas movie in denial?
It's a Hallmark. Yes, it is.
No,
Actually,
no,
it is.
I
It's written.
refuse.
It's written in the exact same formula, and to make it even better, it's all supernatural.
Excellent.
I don't know.
And so then at one
Please.
point, she stops dating the hot rich guy and starts going out with the hot werewolf.
Well, you know what George says about white girls?
Yeah.
Stop.
And then she stops dating the werewolf when the hot white guy comes back, and rich guy as well. And when he comes back, she starts dating him again, and then it turns out that the werewolf was actually in love with her baby all along.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Excellent.
And the characterization as far as that goes, that doesn't exist.
Of course not.
Yeah, their personalities are whatever the author needs at the time to fulfill a young female's fantasies. Why do things happen? Because it fulfills the fantasy. Honestly, I think Twilight is a series that has more author hand-wavium than even shit like Naruto and One Piece.
Yeah, probably.
Why am I here again?
Twilight.
To suffer.
Yeah.
That sounds
Keep volunteering for this. You're gonna have to answer the question yourself at some point.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's Twilight in a nutshell. It's honestly hilarious that if you objectively break down what happens in the book, it is actually horrifying. There's shit like Edward breaks into her room at night to watch her sleep.
Yeah, but that was clearly romantic.
but it's romantic because he's hot and rich.
Hmm.
And when her
Coffee cup
father,
mode.
Yes, hello, HR.
and when her father
I'd like to
finds
make
out
a
about it,
complaint.
he tries to threaten Edward with a gun, and Bella gets angry at him for not understanding their love.
Coffee cup.
Yes, please. I'd like to
Oh.
submit a complaint
I'm gonna be honest.
and get a fucking
He should have
restraining
just
order.
fired a shot out of spite at that point.
He really should have. It would have been funny.
Like that.
Fucking
That should have been a moment of like, oh, great, you've been grooming my daughter. There was no need
Die.
for Gary now.
It gets better. So the reason why Bella gets pregnant with the vampire baby
Oh, not this again.
is because he took a bath and they had sex in a hot tub. And the
Oh, yeah,
hot
right.
tub warmed up
Well,
his
no,
balls.
no, please tell me this isn't actually a thing.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
it is.
It's real.
That's the best part.
No. No, you fucking... No. No, no.
This is all canon.
Yep.
Hey,
No, is this word of God or is it in a book somewhere?
No,
or what?
it is literally in the book. Bella asks them, how did I get pregnant? And one of the girls who's a doctor goes, well, you see, when you had sex in the hot tub, the hot water warmed up his nuts, and it allowed him to inseminate you.
Amazing.
No, no, no.
Okay, I'm gonna regret this.
Yeah.
Skitty, are you aware of the imprinting fiasco?
oh no.
For the record, I actually read the books.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you forgot all of it then, huh? This is all shocking new info once more, isn't it?
I've tried very hard to forget all of this.
Self-inflicted
No,
dementia.
see, I read all of the books
Sneaky.
specifically because I wanted to shit on them as canonically accurately as possible.
Canonically accurate as possible.
And
Really?
it was great. It was great. So this is actually a great little story. So, and I was in high school when this happened, of course. So I was reading the books in high school, and a group of girls started making fun of me for reading the books. And this is the weirdest fucking series of events. So I'm trying to defend myself. I'm saying like, yeah, I'm only reading the books so I can insult them better. And they're like, oh yeah, sure, I bet you're just fucking gay. Ha ha ha. And then one of my bullies comes over and starts berating the girls for making fun of me for reading the books.
Wait.
Was your bully was progressive?
The idea of Sneaky having bullies.
Oh no, dude, I used to be like,
he's been open about this.
oh yeah, I used to be like a reedy.
No,
like...
I'm sorry. There's so much, so much mental disconnect.
Oh,
Sneaky and having bullies. Those don't belong in the same sentence. They don't belong in the same fucking paragraph.
No, they very much
No,
do.
see,
The part that's not talked about is when Sneaky snaps and says "fuck you" and has enough.
Yeah, and then I just started like this. See, look, bullies taught me that using excessive violence against things solves your problems.
Well, yeah.
Really? Not true.
And so, I was a 5-foot kid for a long period of time, maybe 110 pounds at best. And then in high school of sophomore year, I was a 6'1" kid who was 250. And so I was a little bit bigger, and people still kind of sort of picked on me still. And then I sent someone to the hospital because they got in my way. And then people stopped picking on me.
Imagine that.
Weird, not, eh?
No, he's actually become friends with some of his bullies before.
Oh yeah, no, the group that tried to kill me is like it was my original best friend group.
I
So-
hung out with him sometimes online. It
Yeah.
was very odd when I was like, "Hey, Sneaky,
How did
bullshitting
you
through your teeth
meet?
about this story?" Oh no, he's telling the truth. Oh, yeah. I think he left the part out where it was during a party at someone's house. I was like, oh,
Nice.
Yeah, good times.
Well, you see, it's the non-hot strategy.
The what?
Friendship through beating them up.
Oh
Right.
yes, yeah. Oh yeah. It's the
Yeah.
well. I mean, that's just the classic guy.
it's a classic trope. If
You
you
know.
beat the shit out of each other and neither's dead, time to bury the hatchet.
Yeah, effectively.
Yeah,
You know.
well, I mean, same thing in Toho.
I actually got to have a very fun moment in high school, I will say, where I actually got to sprint at someone, clothesline them in the neck, and then use that speed that was still left over to spin me around like their neck was a pole to flying kick the legs out from the guy next to him.
Great.
And then I got to what's the move called when you put your arm around someone's neck and slam them into the ground?
Chokeslam.
Choke slam, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, chokeslam involves also lifting them bodily while gripping their neck, and their upper back should be the first thing landing if it's a proper chokeslam.
Oh yeah, no, that's no. I mean, so it's their back sort of landed first.
Did you do a lariat?
I mean, it was less like so. See, the thing is I slammed them in the neck with my arm. I used the crook of my arm to spin myself, like I would say, good, like maybe 270 degrees around them.
I'm sorry. Did you just lucha some motherfucker?
Yes. And as I spun around them, they're falling backwards. So as I kicked the legs out of the guy next to them, I then slammed them into the ground with my body weight.
Okay, yeah. I don't know the name of that move, but I do know that it's not a move you would see in American wrestling. Because of how absurdly dangerous that is. You could have broken the dude's neck.
Yeah.
It sounds like exactly the kind of shit Snake would pull off.
Of course.
Oh,
What else is a man
man.
supposed to do?
Don't worry, we're all from New
Sneaky's
Jersey, so we all
fucking-
walked it off.
Sneaky's god tier survival luck being extended to his victim in that moment.
You see, I just did it right.
It's an AoE effect.
And it was a moment where everyone was just kind of paused and was like, holy shit. But yeah, so violence. So anyway, one of my ex-bullies, like he didn't bully me anymore at that point, but he did in middle school. One of my ex-bullies
Oh,
pulled up.
Okay.
That's why we never talked. Like he bullied me. We went to high school. We never talked or interacted with each other. And then just randomly out of the blue in freshman year, he just comes up and starts laying into the girls about like how they shouldn't make fun of me for what books I read, and I'm probably more literate than they are combined. And so later on, I found out he has like 140 IQ, 150 IQ.
You're out there living life, Sneaky. Meanwhile, your bully had his own anime arc.
Well, that's where the joke of that my life as an anime came from. Well, every story I'll tell is increasingly improbable, and no one will ever believe me until the fact that it's true. It actually happened. But yeah, and so I read all the books, and I was incredibly unimpressed with them, and I got to use that knowledge later on in the year when someone was sitting there trying to stan, the Twilight books and the Twilight series and how it's an excellently written series, and I just spent 30 minutes just verbally tearing her apart.
Excellent.
Here's this projector slide of every reason why you're wrong.
Woo. I
OC
think
times OC? What? What?
What's the point then?
Alright, guys, I wanna. Who the fuck said sits down and is like, yeah, Twilight, that's a good world to write a story in.
This author, apparently.
Yeah, a random K300.
Wait. The son of... Oh,
Hollow Lamentations. When 13-year-old Ellie moves to Forks, all she could see was a sleepy little town that she couldn't wait to leave. However, her chaotic life changed even more when she met the son of Jacob and Renesmee. God, that fucking name still gets to me.
No,
Okay.
this is
I'm-
uncomfortable now.
Gabriel.
have fun, bye. No. I'm not here for Twilight. I'm out.
Okay.
If there's one thing I'm not here for, I'll read the fucking list, but not this shit.
I'm gonna drop
yeah.
this into signs.
Oh god.
Excellent.
This is what he got. Every story we covered today, I'm just gonna drop right into his.
Good.
He can't stop me. I'm just gonna drop them all in his story, Rex.
Oh no.
Wait, what? Oh no.
Nice. Based in Red Pill.
What did he do to you
He
today?
didn't show up.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Well deserved.
Well, I think that's a first. Someone being actually punished for not showing up.
Yes. Supernaturals begin to collide over this long-term development of an unlikely couple, which may leave the two singing their hollow lamentations. He said the thing, guys! He said the title!
No way.
Oh man, I just remember when Sarah Twilight said the thing. I guess my relationship was a real new moon.
Maybe the real Twilight consequence made along the way.
Oh god.
Oh, wait. Wasn't one of the titles Breaking Dawn?
Yes.
Oh my god. That title works perfectly for the meme of We Are the Breaking Dawn. Son of a bitch.
We were the real Breaking Dawn all along.
We were the real Breaking Dawn all along. Oh god. I'm gonna defeat you with the power of love and this werewolf stalker I found.
Bella, Dawn is breaking, and so is my heart.
Bella Dawn is breaking.
There's a lot of like really dumb bad memes from Gen Z, but that one's actually really good.
Edward, our relationship has been eclipsed.
Just calls me physical pain.
Aren't you
What do you
glad
say?
you made it today?
No.
Would you say they're underwent a total eclipse of the heart?
I hate that every single one of those fucking titles is perfect for that format.
It's great. Anyway, so honestly, the creepiest part about this entire story is definitely the fact that the author is writing about a 13-year-old finding love, which I assume between the characters named Ellie and Gabriel, that also there's a son. So it's a straight relationship of children, which,
Well, my surprise is immense.
I mean, we're halfway there, author, I guess. Can we?
I'm just waiting for when the anal tear bomb will drop.
You know what? Well, being the fact that the boy is in fact half werewolf, half vampire,
Yeah.
Actually, no. Wouldn't he?
yeah,
I guess she was No, was she turned vampire?
Renesmee?
No, wasn't Bella a human?
Yes, but her
the first
baby is
her?
half vampire.
Yeah, so then the kid should be like third human, third vampire, third wolf, or no.
Maybe
Or
no,
human
be 25,
vampire.
25, 50.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is this, Gilgamesh?
Yeah, he's 2/3 vampire, 2/3 werewolf, and 3/3 human.
For real.
Gilgamesh, the first mutt written about in
The first half-breed in history.
Yep.
It's still one of my favorite fan comics of Gilgamesh from the Fate variant. So I'm just like, wait, aren't you like 3 things? Yeah, doesn't that make you a mongrel? I need to find that comic again. That was a good one.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is this? The Venetian, he's hot, he's sweet, and he can craft an arrowhead quicker than you can say Paleolithic. A mistake somehow sends Bella thousands of years into the past. After falling through time, she falls head over heels for Giga Chad, Paleolithic Edward.
But she still falls for the same guy.
Somehow.
Amazing.
Even though he
Clearly it was a soul
very
bond.
different person by that point.
Well, no. Edward's only like 200 years old. So it's not even Edward. It's just,
you know what happened?
it's just
My brain
Paleolithic Edward.
Okay, you know what happened?
Yeah.
My brain, for some reason, auto-completed Paleolithic to Paleontologist, and I'm like, oh, if you went back to like the height of like, the start of paleontology in like the 1800s, like, no, wait, that is not what Sneaky went.
She went to pre-civilization and got Unga Boonga'd.
Oh no.
We live in a cave.
Stop
Rockman,
that.
rise up. Never.
Oh god. At sign.
Oh great, now you're adding him.
That's not sign. Discord, get the fuck out of here.
Who did? Why are you adding me now?
What the fuck, Discord? Sign. What the fuck?
My lord.
What the fuck?
Is he not here anymore? No, he's there.
Hey, there you go.
What the hell is going on?
Discord is like trying to help Sign by saving his sanity.
They're in the Matrix.
What happened there?
I don't know.
Great, your gremlin powers are beginning to affect server side things.
Good.
Good shot, Sneaky.
His power's growing.
I grow powerful with every stream.
Oh lord.
No longer Bella. After the worst night of her life, Bella ran from Forks and continued to live in Phoenix. But when Charlie died, she just had to come back. Charlie was her dad, right?
I think so, like the only good character in that series.
He was so wholesome. She promises to get closure and get out. But being a wolf vamp hybrid in Forks isn't easy? What?
Huh?
How did this work?
Can Bella make peace with her past and keep her future firmly in Phoenix? Will a dark-eyed wolf with anger issues throw a spanner in the works? What? Holy shit, what the fuck?
I need you to keep throwing words at me for just a second.
A retelling of Twilight as Bella finds herself swept away by the V card.
The what card?
Scissoring.
Hmm.
Man, get cucked, Edward and Jacob.
Burrow.
Oh, God. I still love the fact that Stephanie Meyer tried to write a sex-swapped story where it was the guy who was normal and moving into this remote town who was being stalked by this really hot girl who was creepy, and it did not sell. Because it turns out that men really aren't interested in women who break into their rooms at night to watch them breathe.
There's a very, very specific group of men that would like that,
Yeah,
and they have anime for that.
also
Exactly. Just watch Mirai Nikki, lol.
that. When two roommates meet together, blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is a no supernatural AU where Edward is a well-to-do businessman. This is literally just a Hallmark movie. He's career-driven and not looking for distractions. She is looking for the best in others, and she's horny. When these two roommates hook up, the goal is to keep it from their friends, and instead they develop feelings for each other. When you're looking for the bare minimum, sometimes you find a lot more. This is literally like the tagline of a Hallmark movie.
Well, also, isn't that like just a more family-friendly version of Shades of Grey, which was a fan fiction of Twilight to begin with?
I mean,
That's what it sounded like.
not really, because Shades of Grey was specifically the guy was this super rich, creepy dude who was really hot. Basically, Shades of Grey is literally just the plot of Twilight, except removed everything supernatural. Like, he had a mansion and all that shit still. These two are living in an apartment.
So we're delving into the creativity black hole that is Twilight.
We're delving into the creativity black hole that is Hallmark movies disguised as Twilight.
Oh, even better.
And yeah, Arn asked us to do something different tonight, so I mean, hey.
No, I asked to do something interesting.
That's what I just said.
Damn it, Arnie.
What's more interesting than something that isn't just more of the same?
Watching paint dry.
I mean, you know, that's fair. Jasper times Bella, no one cares. Bella the Vampire Eater. No, we're moving on. The Girl of Forks, a high school pinup calendar for charity. What?
That sounds creepy.
Ella, this is 5 months after Edward left in New Moon. With the help of her friends, Bella moves on and goes to college. But when she volunteers to be a pinup girl, more attention than she ever expected comes her way. Bella is like the flattest, most bland-looking, unattractive girl on purpose.
You know, she's the reader insert character. She has to be as mediocre as possible.
Yeah. What else is going on here? Blood Rubies. Bello is a shallow, flawed human who works at a publishing company, and Edward is a stalker vampire from the Twilight world. And they fall in love.
Wow.
Somehow I really doubt this, because unless he's rich, I don't think she would be interested.
Not even.
Well, no, because then he's rich and hot.
Yeah, but hot doesn't sell it alone these days.
Well, that's why the rich is important. Because, you know, gotta marry up.
Oh, yeah. You deserve better, quote unquote, TM.
Did you guys see that clip of that one, is it some sort of like TikTok or Vice interview or some shit? Where this one girl was like, oh yeah, the guy I'm looking for needs to be at least making 200K.
Yeah,
The standards were ridiculous here.
I've seen some similar ones. I believe the most ridiculous one was a woman whose height matched her width, saying she wouldn't settle for anything less than 500k.
Oh yeah, yeah. My favorite part was that someone actually took this website. I've actually sent Max the link to this website before. It's the male scale and the female scale of how likely you are to find someone who is single and also meets all of your requirements.
Yep.
And it was like 0.016% met the requirements of all of the women.
Yeah. Ain't looking good, Queens.
Oh god. So we're not gonna read a Megamat story, so we're gonna move on.
It's just porn.
Hogwarts and the dueling
a lot of
tournament.
porn.
Yeah, it's 1.7 million words worth of porn.
Yeah. Sign, step up.
That's my ass.
Hogwarts and the dueling tournament. Harry Potter didn't know what to expect when Dudley called. He didn't expect a prophecy? One that mentions Hogwarts as a place of conflict in the near future. And how could it not be with the children of Death Eaters and the Light Warriors?
What?
New magical beings, mysterious, powerful students, and a new organization called the Free Bloods? All coming to a head in a year-long dueling tournament? Oh, this is a post-epilogue story!
Oh, of course it is.
Okay, well that just makes it a little unrealistic then for Harry to be like, why would there be a prophecy about Hogwarts being in danger? My guy, you attended the school.
How could there ever be a Also, I really like the mask-off moment of this author, of the author just being like, yeah, so in the future, after the Pure Blood movement was overthrown, a new movement called the Free Bloods, who wish to oppress the Pure Bloods, has risen up.
Of course.
Completely mask-off moment. Jasmine Potter and the Courage of the Philosopher's Stone. Jasmine Potter is an unwanted child that has been left. Oh boy, it's a wrong girl who lives story.
Oh fuck, my favorite.
Oh god. Dimensional Warriors. Sequel to Friend Effect on Life. In a parallel world where Voldemort was never defeated and reigns supreme, a desperate order summons a warrior capable of saving them all. Note you should read my first story, but you can maybe read the sequel without doing it. Rated M. So we have Harry Potter times Guinea, OC times Alicia S?
Who?
I have no idea.
Alicia... fuck, what's her name? One of the Quidditch girls, I think.
Oh, okay.
Alicia Spinnet.
Yeah, there you go. That's her name.
I get okay. 22 words, 140k. Sorry, 22 chapters.
22 words.
22 chapters, 140k words. Update rate not doing too hot, but hey, you know what? That chapter level, you know what? It's pretty good. All right. So you know what? I would say the author's doing an okay job so far. As far as premises go, however, not that great of a hook. Not that great of a hook. I'm proud of my first story.
You shouldn't.
Yeah. Alright, so we got Friend Effect on Life. Original concept, what if story. Doubt. Harry had a friend that was like a young Dumbledore in that he was a magical prodigy,
Oh.
and it evolved from that sort of what-if story into adding 2 more main original characters, and then I completely rewrote all of the books as everything has changed, and the pairings are, however, mostly canon.
That's great, author. Now please, face the wall.
So I changed everything, but nothing actually changed.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so here we go. Pairings are mostly canon. Jason and Isabel Witcher.
Really?
Gee, I wonder where he got that name. Relationship is influenced by Oracle to Phoenix, My Brother's Story, which is another fantastic story. So this is an original idea influenced by someone else's idea. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna be right back. You know what I'm gonna go do.
Yes, he's getting the funny water again.
The
From
cola.
River.
The fuck was that noise?
Which one?
Someone yelling in the background, muffled.
Yeah, it was Sneaky. I mean, who else would it be?
Any number of people here that live with others in the house.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Alright.
Come on, you bastard. Pour one out for the boys. Don't worry, guys. I'll drink for all of you.
Yeah, I can't drink that much, but
How kind of you.
I don't drink, so go ahead, be my guest.
Alright, cheers.
Alright, so that's like 6 shots. Yeah.
Bottoms up.
Oh yeah, that's wetting the whistle. Story is a U. No shit. Though my
Really?
goal is to keep everything as canon as possible.
Then
Okay.
fucking commit.
Point.
Though things will change the longer we go on.
I should fucking hope so.
I literally don't have words. Hey, Sign, did you know things change in a story the longer the story goes?
No, Sneaky, I had no idea. I've never seen it happen. Are you sure that's what happens?
According to this author, it does.
I'm gonna press X to doubt on this, man.
This is going to be
Yeah, I don't know,
a
Chief.
slow start because I'm writing the first book, so be patient. Many parts of the story will be pulled from the books, so if you don't like me sticking to canon, don't read the story.
Alright.
Wow.
Sure thing.
This is such a conflicting note.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be an AU, but I'm going to stick to canon, but it's going to be completely different. But if you don't like me doing canon, either you're doing canon or you're not.
He is, but he's not.
My OCs will have many of their own chapters from their own point of view. Harry's point of view becomes more prevalent as the story goes on. So we're going to start off the story with a bunch of characters no one knows or cares about, and then eventually introduce the main character to the story.
Great.
That's a flawless victory of fan fiction right there. That's what
This will
everyone
not
comes to
backfire at
read.
all.
Yeah. This is the first time I've done this, so give me feedback, but don't read my story if you don't like it.
Feedback, your story sucks.
Okay, so we're going to hyper jump. Miles ahead, another attack was happening. Alex Witcher was being attacked with his wife Isla Witcher and their sons Jason Witcher and 7-month-old daughter Isabella Witcher. And then he felt their wards run, and he's like, Isla, run, get upstairs and leave. And then they left. And then Bella was angry. And then Isla screamed. Wait, why didn't she go with him? She made a portkey out of the crib and then sent the crib away with the babies inside it, but then they didn't leave.
Was this an elaborate scheme to dump the kids somewhere else?
I guess. And then they both die to Bellatrix killing them.
Wow. Incredible.
The police then found this crib filled with babies, and they couldn't find anyone named Jason or Isabella Witcher. So they were just taken to the orphanage.
Yeah, as you do.
Albus Dumbledore. Oh yeah, so Minerva, Professor McGonagall, she shows up, right? And she's strutting around as a cat, and Albus is like, oh, hello, Professor McGonagall. Why are you a cat right now? And McGonagall's like, how did you know I am a cat? She says...
Everybody in the castle fucking knows that.
She says to the person who taught her transfiguration. That's canon, by the way.
Yeah.
Professor Dumbledore was the transfiguration teacher for McGonagall.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah. And then he makes a stick up the ass joke to McGonagall about why he was able to detect her as a cat. Oh, wait, this is terrible news. Also, the Witchers are dead. So, effectively, the Witcher kids are taking the place of Neville because it was the Witcher family instead of the Longbottom family that got tortured to death that night.
Great.
So, I guess Neville's gonna be a non-character then. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, so, the author doesn't know what age is, so we're just gonna... Actually, you know what? We're gonna post this directly onto Signed Server as well.
Hey. What did my server ever do to you?
That is not a
Exist.
question you want to
Look,
answer.
man, I'm just following precedent for the story rec section.
True and real.
Ooh. Does it get
I'm
that
gonna
bad?
have to make a shitty Rex section. God damn it.
Look, there's a reason why I have a shit quotes channel on the SDN.
Because Andros.
Yeah, well,
I fucking
and other
hate
people.
drunks.
Great.
I can drink to
Become
that.
one. I cheer
Fuck.
something.
So, Sneaky.
One of those fucking idiots managed to hop a curb, hit a signpost, and hit my tree. So that's where I've been.
Oh, nice.
Is the tree okay?
Did you beat him to death?
Tree's fine.
Kill him.
Car's
Did
not.
beat him to death.
No, unfortunately. No, see, unfortunately, they did that annoying drunk thing where they're retarded and limp so they don't die.
Unfortunate.
Oh, damn
Yeah.
it.
It's like it's like the opposite of Darwin. It's like Darwin is reaching out to protect them.
You're too
Should have
stupid. I
finished it
can't let you die.
I have to give you a chance to redeem yourself.
Indeed.
The gene pool looks too good, sorry.
Don't click it. Absolutely.
We got a low average gene pool. So what pity have I come back to, gentlemen?
Oh, well, you missed our entire 40-minute section of Twilight coverage, where we
Oh,
realized that the
darn shame.
Twilight section is actually just Hallmark movies.
Yes.
Like porn-rated Hallmark movies, but Hallmark movies.
Yes. So I know someone. She writes Hallmark movies.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
No, not unfortunate, no.
Great money.
Very good money.
It is really good
Fair
money.
enough.
But there
Fair
is
enough.
like, okay. So first of all, there's a process, and they make you they make you sign an NDA.
Oh, I know the formula. Oh yeah. No, it's
Right,
yeah.
and they make you, and then they're like, this is the formula. You are to write a script, and you will give it to us,
Mhm.
and we will check to see if this is good against the formula.
Mhm.
And if it's good, they'll bring you in and they'll let you write a real movie, right? And it's like, you must do X, Y, Z.
Mhm.
You must have ABC.
Yep.
You can do whatever you want within X, Y, Z framework, but you must have ABC.
Yeah.
And the ending must be this.
Oh yeah.
Your actor, the slate of actors you can choose from is these like 15 identical white people.
Hey, no, there's occasional black people. This is Hallmark.
Sounds great.
So,
No, the leads. The leads.
Oh yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Right? You've got like 5.
No. Hallmark has black people now in leads.
That's true. But you have 5 nearly identical white women,
Yes.
2 nearly identical black women,
Yes.
5 nearly identical white dudes.
Yep.
And 2 nearly identical black dudes.
Pretty
And
much.
it's like, this is your pool of leads.
Yep. And your supporting cast will be rotated as we see fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
If you want to get to
science.
if you want to get so if you want to get the good old American experience without them blacks in it, you just go to the All American channel, and it's basically the Hallmark channel, except there's no black people.
I need to subscribe to this.
Sneaky.
I'm not even joking. So when Hallmark started branching out into the occasional, like, maybe gay stuff and like occasional race mixing, a new channel started up called like the All American channel or some shit, and it's all white Christian Hallmark movies.
How do I support this channel?
I think they're under the Comcast umbrella, maybe.
Oh, well, I don't want to support Comcast, so
Yeah,
shit.
well, that's just how it is. I'll ask my dad for the exact name, and then I'll look them up and tell you. But yeah, my dad was explaining that to me. because he watches the shit out of Hallmark movies. And I was like, "Oh, you're not watching Hallmark anymore?" He's like, "Oh no, they started doing like weird stuff, like race mixing." So I moved to this new channel.
Well, I wasn't aware your father was of that opinion.
No, he didn't say it was race mixing. He said progressive shit.
Nice.
Makes more sense.
Okay.
And progressive shit is a pretty big
Wait,
umbrella,
Wait,
Sneaky.
no, hang on a second. But the people in his life he has surrounded himself with, they're. Oh my god.
They're what? They're all racist. Max, they're Italians. They're incredibly racist.
Italians are some of the most racist people in the world.
Yep.
I'm just
Max,
talking.
Max, as a
I'm
reminder,
I'm talking about how some of them present themselves.
Oh yeah, well yes, because some of them are gay. Yeah, I know.
No, not even that. They would consider themselves progressive, not realizing that they're actually as regressive as kids.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. But yeah, so my stepmother literally said one time when my little sister said that she was being racist, my stepmother responded with, "It's not racism if I'm right."
I see.
Yeah.
That was a moment where I was just like,
Yeah, it's still racist. You just happen to be correct. These are not correlated the way you think, man.
That one African American guy turned out to be a criminal, therefore I'm right in saying they're all criminals. No, that's not how that works.
Maybe we should get away from this topic before, somebody gets struck.
Indeed.
I mean,
So,
we're saying
up
what's
next on
wrong
our
and
list.
bad, so...
Yes, up next on our list is a Cambrian story. Mutually
great.
satisfactory arrangements. Harry Potter becomes the head of the police. And he's done a lot for the justice system. However, sometimes he does something for himself as well when he has sex with the females who are related to the criminals in his lockup. And comes to an agreement on their sentence.
Wait,
Sounds pretty good.
You are really worse than what was there previously.
No, that's actually really great.
No, this sex was really great.
Classic sign.
The list of horrid shit I'm gonna make Sign write continues to grow.
Oh, so speaking of horrid shit that Sign has to write, I'm not drunk yet enough, Sign. Don't worry about it.
Soon.
Soon, TM.
You should start worrying.
So I was reading Infodicus's Avatar story, and unfortunately there is only 6 chapters of it, but I am massively enjoying it.
I appreciate that also Sneaky giving someone money is now a threat.
You can weaponize anything,
Exactly. Anyway, as I was saying, so I was reading that story, and it just popped into my mind after I saw a certain line, and I pinged Sign about it. And he agreed that it is definitely a line that should show up in his story at some point. And the line was, go ahead, start a war, you can't unfuck your daughter.
Yeah.
That's a line.
It's a great line.
Listen, it's like the very first the line that got me into Dresden Files was the one about here I started a perfectly good gang war and you don't have the decency to enjoy it.
All right, that's fair enough.
And I was like, all right, I gotta know.
Was it a perfectly good gang war?
It was.
Okay. Magic on strike. The wizarding world suffers from a magic ban. causing everyone to live without magic because Voldemort manages to anger the goddess of magic. And until she is appeased, Harry Potter is stuck taking in a group of purebloods who need to learn how to navigate life without magic, and they also happen to be his enemies, and he might get gay for one of them. Harry times Draco.
Go fuck yourself, go fuck yourself, go fuck yourself.
The ties that tie. Turned into a vampire at age 15 was not something Harry Potter expected to happen to him. Harry finds himself with an unexpected ally that shows him how strong bonds can be. 60 chapters, 211,000 words, 70 favorites, 22 reviews. Harry times Severus.
Words that kill.
This kills the sign.
I also want to point out that this story was first published 3 months ago.
Bro.
This dude wrote 211k words of Harry times Severus in the span of 3 months.
He posted that many in the span of 3 months. He's probably pre-wrote it.
Well, we say he, but we all know who it really is behind the mask.
He probably pre-wrote it, yes.
I am Night Star Fury, and I go by a few
I'm a
different
wife and mother.
nicknames. Is that what it says there?
Yeah, just keep going, keep going.
How to Train Your Dragon is the best movie ever. I'm a proud
just skipped
Dragon
it.
Knight. Oh, is there a furry too? Okay, wait, what?
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I'm a
Stanley.
wife and mother. Okay, yeah. Yep.
How unfortunate for that man and that
Yes.
child.
Yeah.
Man, can you imagine stumbling upon your mom's
Oh no.
child pedophilia gay erotica?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No, as a parent, stumbling on your child reading your erotica.
Is that possible to scare your child straight? Like, you stumble
Yes.
on your mom's gay child erotica and you're like, nope, I'm straight now?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's,
A mood.
wow, yeah, but I'm not even kidding. Like, you know, like, I would rank up there, like, finding out your mom has an OnlyFans. That's pretty high up there, right? We can all agree that's
Okay.
pretty awful.
If it's a choice between their gay furry child pedophilia
Yeah.
and I'll take the OnlyFans. Like,
Really? You'll take the OnlyFans?
Well, I mean, there's a chance that the
pay for it
OnlyFans
too?
is just uploading crocheting videos and that's it, because that was supposed to be a competitor to YouTube initially. And then it was-
yeah, we all know that's not how
Yeah.
that happens, Max.
Oh, I know. But at least with one, there's hope. The other's pretty straightforward.
And you know, that's fair. I personally would take... I think I would take the OnlyFans. Right, because, okay, so...
Yeah.
You gotta frame this, right? So, you gotta frame this as... Finding out my 55-year-old mother does OnlyFans is way worse than finding out that she writes child porn. Finding out...
I don't think so.
No. You gotta put it into perspective, right? So you're a 15-year-old, and you find out your 28-year-old mother is writing gay
28?
child porn. Yeah.
You checks out.
Checks out.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
And
Yes,
you
that's how
find
things work
out...
down south.
You find out your mother is writing gay child porn about a 15-year-old and their teacher. Wouldn't you
Yeah,
wouldn't you rather find out your mom's doing OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Your mom's a thought, or your mom's fantasizing about someone just like you with a teacher just like one of yours.
Yeah.
Tough decision.
Yeah. Like I said, you gotta put it into perspective.
But like, let's be clear. Both perspectives are terrible.
Oh, well, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
What did I
Of
miss?
course.
First words.
Nothing. You miss nothing.
Nothing.
All right,
nothing.
nose. Flash question, lightning round.
Oh,
okay,
no.
answer this
Oh,
off the top of your head. Don't think
Oh,
about it.
no.
Okay, you got it. You clear? Top of your head. Answer the first thing that comes to your mind. Your mom does OnlyFans, or your mom writes gay child pornography.
The fuck?
Which is best?
Which is best?
Which would you rather discover is true?
which would you rather discover is true?
I fucking writing? I guess writing.
All right.
All she's really doing is just like,
Okay, now
writing shit that's weird.
Follow-up
That's not
question.
exactly-
You're the 15-year-old.
lightning round.
Question.
Follow-up question. You're 15, and you find out she's writing about a 15-year-old gay child pornography
With the teacher.
with your teacher.
I have several questions, none of which I'm going to ask my biological mother. But,
Wait,
hello, sir, I'd like to contact the court,
biological
please.
mother.
Oh, indeed.
Hello, sir, I'd like to contact the court.
Oh, well, you see, Atin, he has a mommy.
Kill yourself.
Listen. I have too much respect for Nose to let that particular bit of slander go.
Literally kill yourself, Sneaky. Kill yourself.
Bro, you
Kill
left
yourself
you left
immediately.
yourself open for
No,
that. You
no,
entirely
no,
left yourself
no,
open for
fuck
that.
you. No, fuck you.
You know, I've been proud to say I had a sugar mama. That'd be great.
I don't want to fucking hear that from Sneaky. I just don't want to fucking hear it from him. I don't want to hear it from anyone else. I don't want to think about that. How about that? Fuck you, Sneaky. Oh my god.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Kill yourself.
So anyway, we're talking about this one author here who is a proud wife and mother who works and writes, and what she writes about is gay child bestiality porn, sometimes with a teacher, sometimes with animals.
I
Yeah.
But most of the time it's gay and with children.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't want to know.
Women.
I was thinking maybe the chair is too good for people.
Oh, the chair is absolutely too good for people. That's a waste of electricity.
I like Firing Squad.
Oh yeah, 100% fire. Squad.
No. I mean, that's too fast, though.
Okay, Rogue was organic and reusable, though.
No, that's the thing that everyone gets caught up on. You want it to be fast, like you want it to be over with. Like, come on, do you know how many people you have to purge? Like, you cannot waste time.
Yeah.
Are you really gonna say that you're gonna somehow cut through the population with only 60 ovens? Do you know how long it would
Sneaky. Sneaky.
I mean, I was thinking something more medieval, but
Sneaky.
Stop.
Sneaky, you can't mention math, you know that.
Don't worry, everyone's already left by this point.
no, he was just talking about baking cookies.
I have 6 million cookies I need to bake and only 6 ovens to bake them. How long will it take? If it takes an hour per cookie.
Indeed. Anyway, so
16 weeks.
indeed, my
Yep.
Because the
favorite
cookies were
pairing.
delayed in production.
Exactly. My favorite pairing. This is the author's words, not mine. I just want to remind everyone this is not my words. Authors.
No.
No, those
Sure.
are your words.
My
Those
favorite
are definitely
pairing
your words.
is Toothless times Hiccup.
With that,
Nope.
completely out of
Nope.
context. Okay.
That's
We need to
right.
leave.
The wall is over there.
We need to leave.
This
I should
proud wife,
go.
this proud wife and mother of children her favorite pairing is a child times a dragon.
I should go.
I
Who,
should
by
kill
the
you.
way, is also a child.
Was Toothless a child?
Yes.
That's right, the dragon is an adolescent, isn't it?
Starting
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
They are roughly the same age in terms of maturity. I also really like Hiccup times OC. More on the OC thing below. I've left my Discord name and I have a character server where all of my OCs are posted with backstories if you would like visual aid. It also doubles as all of my role-playing character hubs.
Why on earth do you think we would actually want?
If you want me to, I will role-play with you.
Wow.
So, I'm going to take a wild guess and say her OC is female.
Oh, well then, yeah, I bet a lot of people would want to roleplay.
And she's a proud mother. And she is saying she will roleplay as a child with other children in a children's story.
Okay,
I see.
face the
I
wall.
see. It is worse. It is worse than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it, but it can still get worse.
Oh, we're only halfway in.
God damn
We
it,
have only
we're just
begun.
putting the tip in.
Yep.
We have only begun the
I
heresy.
am also a big Harry Potter fan, and according to the quizzes, I'm totally a Slytherin. Slytherin on that dick, apparently. And
God damn it, Steve.
I'm going to kill you.
Really proud of yourself with that one, huh?
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill him. I'm going
No
to kill
court
him.
will convict you.
I'm sure you'll have
Oh god.
oh, don't you know Slytherin women are the best snake charmers?
Get out.
Kill yourself.
I'm so glad that it was Aura who said that.
No, it's understandable. Aura has to put up with my shit during D&D now.
Why would you
Excellent.
hurt yourself like that, my dude?
Because he makes up for hilarious moments.
I do.
I mean, yes, it's why
Yes,
I'm trying
no.
repeatedly to get back into games.
Yes, actually, he makes up for the greatest moments in the D&D session just from RPing his character. It's like, god damn it, Sneaky.
Yeah, that sounds like sneaky.
Yeah, that's not sneaky.
I've begun to write Harry Potter fanfictions. By the way, I just want to keep in mind, everyone, this person has written 75 stories for How to Train Your Dragon Harry Potter.
There are pipe bombs in your mailbox.
Indeed. I promise
delivered
the
by
How to
a
Train Your
Russian
Dragon
surgeon.
ones will definitely return. I've just hit a massive writing block with them, and I need inspiration to return to How to Train Your Dragon. So as far
thank
as...
God.
Hmm?
That's the greatest news we've received from a fanfiction author so far.
I can't write any more fucking child pedophilia time scaling.
Let's go! Let's fucking go!
Ah, yes, the day is saved thanks to terrible writing.
So as far as Harry Potter goes, I don't like it that Ginny and Harry are paired together. I don't know why. Might be because I've grown attached. And I wouldn't date the youngest member of that family because they're too much like my sister.
Huh.
Author, I really don't think you have a incest grounds to stand on here. You have literally
no
your
leg to stand
your
on.
top pairing is quite literally a young child times a child dragon, and they're gay. You really cannot sit here and be like, I don't know about Harry times Guinea. It feels like incest. Like I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh god, I do like the idea of Draco times Harry and Severus times Harry. Jesus Christ, get this person away from her children. It just calls to me. I also love the whole thing that Voldemort and Harry have going on.
Oh no.
Up against the wall.
I couldn't my internet have
I
fucked
just
up for a
noticed
few minutes
Sneaky.
longer.
She has her fucking Facebook on here.
She has her Facebook on here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
With her real name.
Do not click
Well,
that.
Yeah, Sneaky, don't click that line.
Do not click that.
We are kind of more navigating here, right?
That is brave. That is very. You know what? That is very brave.
Well, right. So let's see. I'm not gonna dox her because well, she already did that herself.
Well, yeah.
But crew at Burger King is her current workplace.
Oh.
And let's just say,
let's not say anything more in regards to this, because that feels like that's still spreading the line that someone will 100% try to abuse here.
Yeah.
Yeah, all we're gonna say is, bad fucking move.
Yeah, that.
And condolences to her husband and child.
You know, I wonder if I email the manager of that Burger King her fanfictions.
Yeah, hey, is this person allowed in the playroom? Because they should be.
She wouldn't get a job tomorrow.
Can you imagine you write gay pedophilic fanfiction and then one day your boss calls you in and is like, we have to let you go.
So.
Also, do not use us as a recommendation. Also, the cops are outside. They have some questions for you.
There are
The
federal
police
agents
are
outside the
coming
door.
to you as we speak.
CPS is also on its way.
And Chris has something like a word with him.
Oh god. I like writing where Severus takes Harry in as a guardian.
I was like, author, there's not a lot of ways you can salvage what you just said.
Yeah, but they also like Harry times Severus, so they like stories where Severus takes Harry in as a guardian and then fucks him. Literally.
Yeah,
sexually.
That says some things.
Lady, you got fucking issues.
Yeah.
Also, because you know how I am, I do have a Harry Potter OC. You got it. She's me. She goes by Natalie Fury.
My gosh. She's literally me.
A pureblood Slytherin. Of course you're a pureblood Slytherin. Of course you are a pureblood Slytherin in a Harry Potter story.
And the only thing pure in her blood is the cholesterol.
Pure bacon grease.
I mean,
I look.
she looks a Burger King.
I just find it very amusing that this person had the ability to write any sort of background, and they chose the background that gave them the most socio-political and economic power.
Of course.
I mean, yeah.
And I'm sure if you ever entered into a conversation with this individual, they would tell you they're a feminist.
Well, either that or pick the option that gave the most virtue signaling points.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, but this is a self-insert, so it's gotta be a white. gotta be a
Oh,
white
yeah.
woman in position of
Oh yeah,
power.
no. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And
But
I'm a
can we
cousin to
cover-
Blaze on the maternal side of the family. Vala411 helped me make her. I just want people to know all of this information about why I wrote 70 stories for How to Train Your Dragon and then wrote 5 for Harry Potter. I am now going to give out my Skype, Discord, and Facebook locations. Do not harass me because I am a wife, a mother, and a worker.
And don't post this in basic.
Upstack.
Oh, the IT in me is so fucking angry right now.
The IT! The IT! Max! The kid who grew up using AIM and SQL is angry in me.
ASL.
ASL.
Yeah. I mean, if you were writing SQL queries as a child, I would just have to say, I'm so sorry. I know it all went wrong now.
It's God, how fucking up your own ass you have to be. I'm gonna post important information. Don't use it to harass me.
No, not even that,
Don't
Max.
ask
No,
him for
Max,
trouble.
Max, that's
Don't
not even
look
that. Not
weird.
even that. It gets worse, right? Because if, like, say you're like, oh, who's a good example of this? Say you're like Saint Infernal Neos, right? You're very bland. You don't take political opinions. You don't make controversial ship decisions. You know, you're very bland outside of your stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, here's my Facebook, I guess, or whatever. Don't spam me or something. The likelihood of him getting spammed is more because of the fans he has than because of his haters. Right?
Yes, that is how that works.
Yep.
This person is like, hi everyone, I write gay, child pedophilia, bestiality. Also, I'm a wife, a mother. Here's my Facebook links, my Discord, and my Skype. Don't spam me.
2 minutes later, at least 7 dick pics.
Like,
Absolutely.
not only did you declare yourself female on the internet, you proceeded to have incredibly controversial opinions, and then posted where you worked, your Facebook page, to your actual profile.
There are easier ways of, ending yourself.
Like, holy
Just
shit.
It's just the stupidity of like, don't use this for nefarious deeds. Like, lady, what do you think is gonna happen? It's the internet.
I just,
That is someone who has far more faith in humanity than I myself do.
It's honestly really impressive how much faith in humanity she has.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else, what other horrible shit she's got going on here. We got a 160k Draco times Harry story. Where out of the blue, they decide to have a peace treaty 4 years in, so they're currently 14 years old. And then they have sex.
Basically.
Curse.
Let's see, we got Unforgettable Gift, which is an 8,000 word one shot. Defeat of Voldemort, Sirius Black and Remus Lupin come up with a present. It becomes unforgettable. I would like to mention, however, her Harry Potter stories have a whopping highest following of 90 people. So there is that as a positive.
Only 90 people have been exposed to this?
Oh no, way more than 90 people have been exposed to this. Just 90 people decided to favorite it.
Oh, 90 people have volunteered themselves for removal.
Yes. See some How to Train Your Dragon stuff, pretty generic stuff, Hunter Haddock Forger. Alright, so that looks to be a Spy Times Family How to Train Your Dragon crossover that's not labeled as such.
No.
Yep.
Instant death.
Stay away from me.
Yep. Hiccup Times OC. Hunter Haddock. This really. So yeah, looks like every single story and where it's the main character Hiccup is going to have a relationship with a female character. He's like this super buffed, confident man who's like respected by the village. Which honestly,
Completely the opposite of Hiccup.
I feel like is more of a self-own than anything else.
That's what happens in the final movie.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, he
It's
Yeah, it
eventually
only took like
it's
3-4 movies to get there.
It's an entire character arc over the course of 3 movies that take place over the course of like
Like 10 years?
6 years.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's a significant chunk of time where we see this awkward teenager grow into a confident young man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a literal hero's journey, yes.
Yeah, it's quite literally the hero's journey, yeah. Gamer across the wizarding world. This is gonna always be a good one. And you know what? We're even gonna read this one just for Arn.
Excellent.
Why would you lose them?
Because this will be Arn's last.
This is
stream
Arn's
for a
send-off.
hot
I
minute.
want him to really
Yeah.
remember this stream.
And why
This is
he
Arn's
comes into
last
it.
stream?
Yeah, this is Arn's last stream. Actually, you know what?
Until August. Going back to
Nope,
Japan,
it's
like,
the last stream
2 days.
ever. Arn is officially departing this corporal plane.
God, I
Arn's
fucking
going to
Oh,
Canada.
Unless
Unfortunately,
Went all in on the send-off. present.
unfortunately for you, you will be passing away.
little did you know, my goodbye present to you, Arn, was the sweet release of death.
Unfortunately, Atin
Thank you very
has in
much.
fact paid for the airtime assassins. Your plane will never be making it to Japan.
Fuck. What?
If the plane does make it to Japan, there will be a small box in your hostel,
Yeah,
and you should open
Excellent.
it.
absolutely.
Like, point it directly at the face and open it.
Yep.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna just like look at it, like inspect it carefully, like,
Yes.
Yes.
could it be a present for
Make
me?
sure to shake it excessively as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Gotta do a shake test.
Yeah.
Shake tests are always required.
Yep.
I was small child, shake it for you just in case.
How ironic is too ironic? 0.
Here, small Japanese child. Open this.
It's like Sexy Times have a author that writes that.
Oh, sneaky.
I do a little bit of trolling.
Substantial amount.
Died when he was sleeping, no big deal. Got gamer system, nice. Going to Wizarding World, more better.
What?
Those were some words.
Holy
What?
shit. More better. Following ROC to journey through Wizarding World, OPOC, years 1-7, gamer OC, harem, lemon chapter, mature content, not suitable for children, chapter 1v2.
Well, hey, at least he says it's not suitable for children.
Yes, that's fair enough, but he also
Yeah.
does mark it off as M.
M is as high as you can go.
I know. And sometimes you just shouldn't write it.
Yeah, if you need a higher rating than M, you probably shouldn't be posting it to this website.
This is fair.
I don't know. The standards for M have changed.
No,
Not at all.
No, they haven't. Your tolerance.
And in fact, actually, the fanfiction.net website actually uses the ESRB standards. Now, while what ESRB grades as nudity, for example, has changed, but the standards are still there and have always been there, and they have not changed.
They grade showing a girl's midriff as nudity.
I'm aware. Like I said, how they grade it is changed, but the standards have remained the same. Also, that's very Islamophobic of you, Sime.
What's the mage?
I feel like this is a trap. Why would any link I post be a trap?
Yeah, just press it, dude. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Don't question
Definitely
it.
making a shit posting channel.
Is that someone saying that over on Simon's server? They finally have looked at your offerings.
We do a little trolling.
Definitely making a shit Rex channel.
What could go
How you
wrong?
didn't have one is beyond me.
That's for the best, really.
Well, to be fair, everything in this Rex channel would have to be moved there anyway.
Honestly, yeah, that's what I'm pretty much saying. You should just rename the Story Rex channel as the Shit Rex channel and just create a channel that only you are allowed to post in. You and any officer, not officer. Your officers are garbage.
Yeah, the officers.
Generals, the orange people.
Yeah, red.
Yeah, only you and those two are allowed to post into this Story Rex channel, because honestly, pretty much half the shit your officers have talked about is absolute fucking cringe.
Bless you.
I also read the Dead End story, so you know how Lori promoted their own story in the Story Rex channel? Which, by the way, everyone remember Lori? Yeah.
Yeah.
They promoted their own story in the Story Rex channel, and I read the story that inspired them because they were writing a Don Machi story, which was called Dead End Waifus or some shit, and or Dead End Heroes or some, I don't know what the fuck it was called. Point being, it was called Dead End something, and it was inspired by a story called Dead End Waifus. And the premise of Dead End Waifus is it's basically a waifu catalog, except you remove all the power-ups and you remove all of the waifus, and instead you can get an infinite number of waifus for free, but the downsides to this is that you have to feed them, you have to clothe them, you have to have shelter for them, you're not given any of that, and you have no special powers in terms of like, oh, I'll just upgrade my ability to turn into a dragon. You got none of that. Now you can enslave them, you know. You have everything from the standard mind-altering stamp to, enslavement collars, to doll collars, to hive mind collars. So you do have all of those options, which are pretty cringe in my opinion, because they make a very dull story. But this Dead End Waifus thing is basically supposed to be another attempt at a writing experiment where all of the waifus that come from dead ends are supposed to be non-canon versions of those waifus, because, you know, something happened in the dead end to cause its timeline to collapse. Whether that was because the hero died or never rose up, or because in the last second the villain won and did the thing, or whatever, causing the timeline to destabilize, because the timeline is apparently in this sort of universe supposed to be a single a set in stone sort of continuity, and if you disrupt off of that path, your timeline collapses. And so all of these dead end waifus are supposed to be AU versions of themselves, like a version where Ahsoka is a pansexual Sith.
Why you gotta ruin the Sith like that?
Some days I pray for God to take away people's ability to read.
Yes.
Just read.
Hey God, can we get the Tower of Babel 2.0?
Just read. Interesting. He's
Yeah,
okay
personally,
with
what's
them
a
being
mistake?
written. He just doesn't want anyone to see it.
You know,
True.
well, here's the
If
thing.
it's
you can
written
take-
but no one can read it, did it really exist?
Yes.
If a man shits in the
Unfortunately.
woods and nods around to see it,
You know, that would be like an interesting existence. Yo, I made a new story now. Cool. Can I read it? Probably not.
I wrote it in a language I don't understand myself, so I probably made some spelling errors.
Me and the boys writing fanfiction in ancient Aramaic.
Yeah, effectively. Anyway, so the idea itself was
Japanese.
Dead End Waifus was alright in total. So basically, it's this OC, Rana Roth, a Maruka,
Mira Luca?
yeah, from Star Wars,
Maruka?
the ones that don't have
Yes,
eyes.
the blind ones.
Yeah,
That have eyes.
yeah. So they decide
How
to.
fortunate for them.
Yeah, they decide to have that be the OC main character, and they go on this whole journey in Mass Effect, and they're kind of panicking because they have, meta knowledge despite being a Star Wars character with Star Wars memories, because they have like scraps of meta knowledge. And it's revealed later on that the reason why they have scraps of meta knowledge when they originally thought they were an isekai is it turns out that the author was a dude who was writing this character to save these dead end timelines, but in the process of doing so, his timeline also met its dead end, and so the character, now a goddess of love or some shit, decided that they weren't going to let their creator die on them, and spent all of their power trying to take in their soul to save them. And failed, of course.
Of course.
And so that's why they thought they were originally an isekai character. Because they thought that, because they were waking up with meta knowledge memories of how this is all a story, not realizing that they're waking up with their creator's memories. And so it's like, all right, that's a neat little twist, right? The main problem with the story is that honestly it goes nowhere very quickly, always, and the English in it is fucking horrible. Like, honestly, some of the worst English I've seen. Most of the words are spelled correctly, but the grammar is just absolutely atrocious. Tensing, fucking horrible. Half the time you can't even tell what the sentence was supposed to mean because every fucking word is tensed incorrectly and doesn't have the correct punctuation. So, it did have those negatives, but I read it to like a chapter 120 or something. Like, it was like the grammar was fucking awful, but the idea itself was like, all right, I'm here for it, I guess. I'll see where this goes. And then as time went on, the author got progressively more and more lewd and just started taking up more and more chapter space with them fucking every character they summoned, which was like...
So they just went full schizophrenic.
Like 1,000+ characters at this point have been introduced into the cast. Now, admittedly, a majority of them were introduced to the cast as, Nier Automata, a Drifter B through 1 through 79, and then they showed up, they existed, they waved, and then they left. And so, admittedly, they didn't go through and have the character interact with all of them. But they had a large cast of a variety of mega crossover levels of characters that the author spent a lot of time saying how much sex they had with them. And I was like, again, all right, fine, whatever. It's a QQ waifu story. It's kind of expected that there's going to be sex at some point. It's like, fine, moving on. And then the author decided that they were going to introduce turning femboys into quote-unquote breeder women using Sith magic.
Excuse you?
I beg your pardon?
I'm sorry, could you... I don't want you to repeat that, but
I feel like we have to have you repeat that so we can understand what the fuck you just said and how much we need to kill you.
Yeah, so effectively they had Rana Roth be the head of the Sisters of Rapture, which I'm still not sure if this is a canonical Force group or not. But the Sisters of Rapture are, according to the author, a brothel-running group of Force sensitives that practice balancing the Force instead of being Sith or Jedi in it.
I'm sorry, what was that supposed Force sect name?
Sisters of Rapture?
Yeah, so clearly they practice libertarianism.
They quite literally were brothel owners that worked in the brothels they owned.
They're prostitutes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's no.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I was
You
like...
sure it's not the EU?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Listen, the closest you will get to that is the planet of the Zeltrons, which are a bunch of
The empathic party race.
Yeah, well, no, they're not. They're the empathic party race because they're a bunch of empaths, and they're really good empaths. And life sucks, so them being around depressed people makes them depressed as fuck. But luckily, they secrete pheromones that make people happy and horny. So their entire planet is essentially the sex party planet. Although there are some Zeltrons who are like, yo. Right? The Zeltron Teenage Rebellion is fuck you, mom. I'm not gonna fuck anybody.
Interesting. Anyway, so yeah, so then the author was like, oh yeah, we have Sith alchemy that can turn femboys into dick girls to breed the women.
I don't even fucking know anymore.
Oh.
And when the author opened up with that in that chapter, I was just like, okay,
But
I'm
if they're
done.
femboys, why would they need to become food dust to breed women? What?
Oh, because
How did I
yeah,
drop
no.
that
So this is
story?
super. Yeah, this is super easy. So the reason why is because only women are allowed in the Sisters of Rapture, and the only people who are allowed
right.
to have kids in the Sister of Rapture are people who are couples in the Sisters of Rapture. And so the only way for people in the Sisters of Rapture, because everyone's a woman, is to have dick girls because it's a very feminine penis.
Alright.
Oh, stop being.
I'm gonna go fucking just...
Jack off?
No. I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh, but don't worry, guys. They're not just dick girls. When they're not dick girls, they're normal women.
Right, of course. The dick is expendable.
Yes, the dick is the dick is actually a secretion.
It's an
It's
add-on.
retractable.
Thank you very
It's
much.
the-
I didn't need to hear that.
It's paid DLC.
Yes, the dick is paid DLC.
Thank you
Get
very
out.
much. You really didn't need to
Get
say
out.
that. You really didn't need to say that.
Just get out.
So
No, you gotta
anyway,
remember to toggle it.
yeah. Anyway, so bringing all this back around, Sign, your Story Rex channel is a fucking shit show, and it was
Yes.
never, it was never a good place to get stories.
I'm gonna make a Shitrex channel.
Anyway,
See, Sneaky,
So let's see.
you can do positive change in the world.
oh, I always do positive change in the world.
Yeah.
I'm going to explicitly forbid Sneaky from posting in the Rex channel anymore. He can read it all he likes, he just can't post in it.
Yeah, that's some real positive, some real positive flow you got there, huh?
Well,
Yes.
You need to just make that a rule. Officially.
Sneaky is no longer allowed to post recommendations.
Yes.
He is just not allowed to post.
Wait, why am
Believe
I
on his
not
words,
allowed to
phrase
post
the serpent
recommendations?
of
I
Eden.
give perfectly fine recommendations. Fuck you.
believe not the words of the serpent.
Indeed. They hated me because I told the truth.
No, we hated you because you're a terrible person.
We hated you because you're a dick the whole fucking time.
I don't know. I
Do
don't
you want us
recognize
to
either
keep
of these.
going? We
No,
can.
I don't recognize either of these statements. I think these are slander. These are slander
That's
upon my
okay.
good name.
Guess what, Sneaky? The truth is a defense against slander.
Well, good luck proving that.
Bro, you've done it for me. You've got thousands of hours of this show.
You cannot hold anything I do drunk against me. Everyone knows that. When you're drunk, you can't.
That's not how that works.
Oh,
Boy, do I have bad news for you.
No, no court.
Aren't you a woman? Are you a woman, Sneaky?
No.
what is a woman's sign?
Yeah, what?
See?
Well, sign. What is the
carefully.
sign? What is the purpose of interrogating me about my female status? Are you possibly insinuating that I may not be a woman?
I'm insinuating that you might not be culpable for your actions if you can claim you're a woman. That's what I joke specifically.
Maybe I will claim I'm a woman. Maybe I'm feeling very feminine under 13 glasses
What are you?
of
Are you a
whiskey.
bigot?
Maybe 12 glasses of vodka make me realize how female I
Would you deny Sneaky her femininity?
Yeah.
I will.
Well, now we're cancelled.
Yeah. You
Oh,
are
what a
so getting
shame.
cancelled on Twitter, Atin.
Yo, guys, I edited this chapter, so before you forget, read the story again. I don't know how many times I gotta rewrite it, but I promise the grammar is better this time. One thing I forgot last time was that this is an omniverse story, and the MC will go to different Earths when he's done playing a schoolboy.
Actually, you don't know my MC. He goes to different Earth.
I feel like every story that we've read today just makes me want to kill myself even more.
There are
Excellent.
other hints in the story below. If you can find the hints, you can find the clues. And if you find the clues, you should comment on the clues and tell me how you feel about them. I am also open to suggestions as where you want the MC to go next. Please comment on me as well. Character sheet will be at end of story. Comments and reviews are answered in the next chapter. The AN down below is same as last one. You can skip it, not the story. It's rewrite, read it first. Author's note, chaos here. This is my first story after whooping gap of 2 years. That's
Amazing.
interesting.
Whooping gap, okay.
Yeah, apparently he just like whooped for 2 years.
I was going to say that was her after the football team had a train on her.
Yeah, indeed. I posted this story under Wattpad under my name of Crossover Madness. This story is a HP Universe times AU Omniverse crossover. No other kind of crossover will take place aside from universe shopping.
Nani?
What?
Fuck.
I'm so fucking.
Oh no!
What?
I got the motivation to write this story from the Dark Wolf Shiro.
Oh, Lord.
Ring up another one! Ding, ding, ding!
Fucking hit the goddamn what do you call the counterboard? Reset the clock.
Take a shot.
I can drink to that.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that.
Make a drinking game. Anytime someone says they're inspired by the Dark Wolf Shiro, you take a shot.
You will
Try
die.
not to die!
Well, the
Get
real
yourself river president.
the real drinking game is to post every story that someone says was inspired by him at Dark Wolf Shiro on his server.
Yes.
Try not to get banned challenge impossible.
I actually got told by Shiro that I needed to stop doing that.
I'm somehow not
No, no.
surprised.
Were
Yeah.
you just harassing him with fics that he inspired?
Yeah. In
He's just like,
the
"Please
story,
fucking stop."
in the Story Rex channel, I would post every single fic he inspired, and I would ping him with it, and he was like, "Please stop! I realize they're all shit."
Please
is
stop!
aware
I have
of his
repented
sin.
for my sins. Please leave me alone.
Have I not paid enough?
No.
And
Never
No.
I almost feel bad. Almost.
You
Just going
should.
for it.
He does it to himself. He deserves it.
Indeed.
Guess what? He fucking deserves.
Oh boy, so guys, this author here does my favorite thing. They do my thing, guys.
No.
The thing, yo.
They bleep out their swears. Yeah, they have their characters swear, but they bleep it out.
I mean, yeah, we can't have kids reading bad words now, can we, Sneaky?
Oh, we most certainly can't have kids reading bad words. Now, pedophilia, that's a different field.
Bestiality? Nah, that's perfectly fine.
It's just part of nature.
And clip it.
He's not here.
He's not here.
God damn it.
Everyone can say all the shit they want.
It's why I feel so confident.
We'll go back and clip it later.
Chapter 1,
he might
where
also
have
know.
I heard this before? Location unknown, POV question mark. 21 half years of my beautiful life. I thought I'll die on hospital bed at age of over 95 or so with beauty of wife I didn't get. Reason I'll get you in a second. 3 children to call my flesh and blood sweat. The figure thought was with grin. 5 to 6 grandchildren who he'll very much like to see her growing up and seeing them setting in their own lives. At last, one can only hope, which I didn't get in first place. Why I'm rambling right now, because dead with capital D. Capital D.
It's nuts.
The fantasies I'm being spouting. The grammar is better. Just remember, guys, the grammar is better here.
Improvements.
The fantasies I'm being spouting were fantasies that never came to fruition, the reason being obvious. I frowned in capital D, disappointment. For life I should have lived in loss, capital L, loss, for no apparent reason. For I didn't know what's store for me at moment. Because I what envisioned life to be, road to life of that every living being should face for their and their loved one for bright future, but is all in past. I can't do anything about it. What?
Those were words.
What the fuck?
Nani?
Indeed.
What the hell did I just read?
Cringe.
Oh,
Very good question.
Oh. What I can do is to see to it what future has in store for me, which is nothing fucking nothing. Okay, calm down, little. You don't want to get yourself worked over nothing. Sign. That's right, all I can, and as far as I see nothing but darkness, darkness, and fucking darkness.
Darkness.
There you go, Atin.
Why don't you? Ugh, beautiful. I was about to say I never like it when you people ping me. It's never good for me.
I didn't ping you this time.
Excellent.
You ate there?
No, I am. How many
In
glasses of whiskey equal shots of vodka?
Too many.
Depends on percentage.
Seek help.
40.
I mean, I guess then we are 1-to-1 if it's the same alcohol volume.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, that's fair enough, true. So that's like. Yeah, I'm on like 12 shots of vodka right now.
Nice.
Night.
What actual fuck? Even if I blink my eyes, the same result is the same. Seeing the same color again infuriates me. I gotta put the emphasis on because that's what the author wrote.
True.
Not terrifying like lost little puppy scared of darkness. No, I'm angry because I don't know where 7 hells I am. But I do feel that whatever is placed relatively small, max 2 football fields. Sigh. However, let's start over, shall we? Why am I sounding like bald Tibetan muck? Anyhow, my name is Draco!
I'm sorry, sir. Your name is what?
Derived from the Greek word draken, or dragon, or drown, or serpent. And my last name is why can't I understand last name? What my last name, my family, why can't I remember?
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
As I quickly
Sure.
lost control of
This is
emotion, which never happened because I always keep emotion in check. I never lose emotion. I suddenly got them back as well, not by me, but by some outside influence, which I can't see due to darkness under my breath. Ding! Don't worry too much, Master. It was I who controlled and kept your emotion in check. Holy flicking shit! Is that what I think is? Ding! That right, Master? I'm system created befitting your abilities, or more accurately, for where you're going to get abilities. And please, don't ask me questions like, how did you know or who you sent me? I myself don't know the answer. Sad emote.
Why are you in my head?
Get out of my head, get out of my head,
I
get out of my head, get out of
stare
my head.
at purple with gold highlight rectangular screen, which floating few inches away from me in awe and confusion, which had also voice of teenage girl.
Excellent.
The author's gonna fuck himself.
Perhaps. I mean, implying he isn't already doing that.
Oh, no. There's a massive difference between the author fucking themselves and self-masturbatory actions.
I mean, there are several different ways of fucking oneself.
yes.
Someone tells you to go fuck yourself. Take that as a challenge.
Remember to
Exactly.
rip off your pants then and there and say challenge accepted, and to furiously
There you go.
ejaculate in their direction.
Do no such thing.
Please do not ever do that.
Also, a 15 and 18-year-old girl sound exactly the same according to the author. Okay.
Yes.
I'm not gonna touch that.
Yeah, that seems like a way too...
No! Why can't you read my mind? No silly questions. I already know the answer to that. How am I so calm about all of this?
It's Gamer's Mind.
Yeah, because of course I can read your mind, silly. Almost forgot. Here you go, Master. Perk received. Gamer's Mind allows you to be super calm and rationalize literally everything. Including, according to certain fanfictions, quite literally the next Erd Tree.
I thought you were going to say something different, and I was not sure if I wanted that to go where it was going to go.
Yeah, the whole Ronnie thing.
Yes. I was avoiding saying it, but you said it. Thank you.
I mean, Ronnie ending is best ending.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Why yes, the blue bean
Just don't go the crazy ending. That's the fucking worst. The frenzied flame, that is.
Oh yeah, that ending's terrible.
Frenzied Flame is literally just the bad ending.
Except you volunteered for it.
Well, yes. That doesn't make it any less shit.
It's supposed to be jumping a new ending here soon.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get a new ending with the new stuff.
And like another Ronnie ending or something.
Again?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear about that?
I don't remember. I think it was supposed to be like a continuation of the Ronnie ending or an alternate Ronnie ending or some kind of bullshit.
Yeah, that sounds like bullshit to me.
Yeah.
It was a praise the hat kind of thing.
Praise the what now?
Praise the hat.
I mean, the Ron ending is kind of a closed case thing.
You act like that stopped people before.
Oh, I know, but
Exactly.
like as far as DLC goes, there's no real purpose in exploring like what the world of Elden Ring without the Greater Will. I just don't really see personally any point in exploring it.
It's a cold, dark, and very gentle night!
I see Sneaky has stopped reading cursed words. Should we worry?
No,
No.
you shouldn't, because
No.
I'm now going to keep reading cursed words. I was just waiting for
God
someone to
damn
say
it.
something. We were so close to 9 minutes, or 9 hours, or 9 o'clock.
Done.
He got it eventually.
You'll get it.
You got healing, free healing. Ding, you continuously strain perk sheets. You got 4 levels of observe. You got 4 levels of observe for looking at your perk sheet.
For looking at your fucking menu, you
Yeah.
gotta
That's
observe.
cringe.
Man, Skyrim hitting different these days.
You can observe me flipping you off from here.
Observe my nuts in your face.
Oh. You can huffle my puff.
Kill yourself.
Cease the speaking of words.
Observe level 5. Get information about lots of things. Gamer system, always different. Big, great adventure. Blah, blah, blah. 5 affection with the system. Oh, thank you, Master, so much. He's
This is
gonna-
getting uncomfortably masturbatory.
He's
also.
gonna romance the main menu screen.
How fucking cringe.
People have done worse.
I'm gonna stick my dick in the exit button.
Please do not.
Actually, you know what?
No,
Only
you're a toaster fucker.
I mean, maybe at some points.
Don't they have those new maid dolls over there in Japan?
what?
No, what now?
Look, the Omnissiah does not approve of things that occur with the Cow Empire, alright?
No,
wait,
the maid dolls on the Roombas, they move around and do and bow and shit.
They also have the
Perhaps.
They also have the what is it, the hollow tank?
Mm.
That thing. Yeah. By the way, a gate box. That thing. By the way, there's a life-size version of that now. It's meant-
Waifu in a box.
No, waifu in a tank. Get it right.
Waifu
Nice.
in a box.
By the way, the best part is you pay a subscription for the waifus, and if they don't get the license, you lose your waifu. But yeah, no, the tank, it's like a
No.
full size. I don't even know where
That's
you
funny.
would put this fucking thing in a house. Like, it's massive. It's supposed to be for like hotel lobbies, but I'm like, someone is using that as their personal.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like if someone's
So they
talking
want
about
to
their
use it as
personal
a
life,
mix of
I
program?
feel like that's probably something that you really need to talk to them about. Because at that point, I think they're pretty far down the hole of they're too far gone.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing, right? Like, the
That's
thing
like
that annoys
marrying
me
your
is
waifu pillow.
the thing that annoys me about, like, as a product, it's got a lot of stuff that I find cool and interesting. You can sync pretty much all of your electronic gadgets to it, and it's got a rudimentary AI that can follow simple commands and like interpret stuff. Like, if you tell it, "I'll be home at 6:30," it will turn the lights on at like 5:40. Or like,
Boring.
if you tell it like, "Oh, I want to eat dinner when I get home. I'm going to cook this," and now of course you have to have technology that's got Bluetooth enabled for it to do this, but it can do shit like preheat the oven. Like that's actually useful.
And so I
Hey,
entered
that's
the character
cool.
creator
Okay.
and and then created the character of peak male perfection. My height was 6 foot / divided by 2 inches. I had pale skin. Perfected male. Interesting author.
Was it broad?
I was
Go
broad
on, author. Tell us more
and
about
muscular.
what the perfected individual
Yeah, this is
looks
the
like.
perfect male. This is the perfect male, guys. So broad chest, tall, muscular, with white hair that was also red and black, with cheekbones and a nose and a firm jawline.
Damn, is that why I can't get no bitches? I ain't got no nose.
I hate to break this to you,
I mean,
Ed.
Merlin got a girl, so I don't know about that.
I
You
hate
should,
to break
you
this
should
to you,
ask
Ed.
Nose here if you can borrow some of his nose. He might have extra.
I mean, listen, I can't take the only thing Nose has going for him.
True. True.
I'm sitting right here. I am.
Yeah,
right
you
here.
are.
I'm
It makes you an
sitting right
easier
here,
target.
And they're just fucking
Yep.
talking about me, and it's. You know what?
Indeed.
Hang
Yeah.
on a minute. Hang on a minute. You have said far worse to me, senor.
I mean, honestly,
Yes!
I
I
mean,
didn't
before
say it
Atin interrupted
in a
me,
group
and
of
before you
people.
interrupted me, I was gonna say Atin's got some real nerd rage energy. So,
True and real.
I do possess significant rage, yes.
He does.
no, not rage, nerd rage energy. That's a
Built like in
it's
your
a
favorite Martian
very
character.
special type of rage energy that's specific to a very special type of build.
You can go fuck yourself any day now. Truly.
Can we just like
firm jawline with amber and red eyes, and I was a man, and a shiver ran through me of excitement about how much of a man I was about to become.
Oh, it's an edgy boy.
Please subscribe to Andrew
was
Tate's
perfection.
website.
White skin was perfection. This is
Oh.
great. No, fantastic. With the glint of my eyes, I laughed. Yes, master, you are perfect with your white skin. Now that you are finished eyeing yourself hungrily, we can move on to the next part. Just follow all of my tutorials.
Insert
Wow.
Far Cry Blood Dragon joke.
I am not eyeing myself hungrily. Besides, this is going to be my body. I didn't have this kind of this perfect body in the previous world. I didn't even have a godly body. Let me have my fun, will you? Sorry, master, I am just messing with you. Tee-hee. +5 obedience gained with the system.
no?
Up against the wall.
No.
So yeah, all of this is crap. I'm level 1 with moderate average stats. What is this bullshit? I am starting off as an average person. This is breaking my power fantasy. You're the sort of person that cheats in Skyrim, aren't you?
There's nothing wrong with cheating in Skyrim. It's fun.
Skyrim is so fucking easy. Why would you ever need to cheat in it?
So I can turn off
Same.
clipping and fly.
Saving time.
What? Bro, just drink a potion of Fortify Agility 46,000%.
I don't want to launch myself into space, Sneaky.
Then drink the potion of null value negative Fortify Agility. Duh.
Of course.
Like, I'm sorry, but like when I say cheat in Skyrim, I don't mean like use Skyrim to make yourself uber powerful. I mean the sort of person who will like get a trainer or cheat engine and like spawn things in using console commands. That's the sort of
There's
cheating I
nothing
mean.
wrong with spawning things in using console
The
commands.
only time I
If you
spawned
won't
stuff
let
into
go.
the console command was when I had fun, stupid new mods to test out.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like
Yeah,
that's the
that's
only
it.
acceptable time. Like, yeah, come
Listen,
on.
the fucking amount of times my Skyrim has bugged itself and just broken entirely.
well, yeah,
There's
that's
some
different.
bullshit
That's,
quest.
that's
Yeah.
Oh
one
well,
fixing
no,
a bug.
that's not.
Look,
That's
look, if your
well,
game
that's
is
not
bugged-
cheating though. That is just you rectifying a problem that Bethesda introduced.
Or the modern.
Bethesda introduced a problem named Skyrim, yes.
True and real.
Being that almost every single Skyrim mod that currently exists and is currently being updated has been created with the Bethesda released modders kit, no, when a problem happens in a mod, it is clearly Skyrim's fault.
Those all for porn anyway.
Yeah, that's a point.
Uh,
Well, of course, and what else? Skyrim is the most advanced porn engine on the market.
See, baby.
I would just like to
Yeah.
point out that the most advanced skeleton available in Skyrim to date was created solely for pornography.
Of course. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yo.
Also, the top 3 body mods of Skyrim are all made by women, and they're all naked female body mods that only, I think, one of them had added in After Effects. Like, after the mod got popular, they finally added a naked male version as an optional addition to their mod. But
I would say,
before
if
that,
you want,
the top 3
personally,
mods
I'm
were all
grateful for
naked
the fact
women.
that all of the best
made by
skeleton,
women.
like, if I'm really glad that the dick doesn't come by default. It's a great,
Yeah,
it's a great thing.
I mean, yeah. They're separate for a reason, right?
Indeed. But either way, I just think it's very funny because, you know. Relationship time, guys. We're gonna about to hear about relationships. Are you ready for relationships?
Oh no.
Moving on, I see skill perks are same as one system given me at the start. Wonder when I'll get more skill perks. System and store are locked at my current level. It's not high enough. Need to grind levels fast once I'm out of this place. But next part of system impressed me the most. Relationships. Women, affection, obedience, loyalty, number of relationships. So the system is currently at 5 affection, 5 obedience. Men, that's right, the system is officially female, guys. You can fuck your gamer system.
Well, of course.
So it's basically just Cortana.
You shut your dirty whore mouth.
The world you are being sent to is predetermined. You are going to Harry Potter world, which is pure as it comes. That's right, the Harry Potter world is pure, ladies and gentlemen.
Purely garbage.
None of that pure story in my J.K. Rowling experience. No unpure story here.
Of course not.
There are 2 options, customized, pre-installed. I knew it. Harry Potter is best magical book movie, in my opinion, no doubt. That is just patently false. Harry Potter has a horrible magic system. Just imagine magic at my fingertips, magic birds, magic animals, holy shit, magic flying brooms, magic pussy. All kinds of unearthly shit. Moldy shorts and dumb as dorks. I will be there. I'll take care of that as well. Again, chose customized. Thank you. Don't want born like Tommy Boy, yet fat whale Dursleys. No, 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 no. Customize is option I choose. Ha 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 ha. Very well. Nice pick though. Here, customized background editor. I thought I would leave everyone on cliffhanger, Chan. What do you guys think? Nice, bad, need improving? Attention, readers, this is rewrite. That's right, this is the V2 version of the first chapter.
God in heaven. There are federal agents outside your door.
God has abandoned us.
I'm starting to think you're right.
If you didn't tell me this was a V2, then I would have thought it was a rough draft you accidentally posted. I drank my alcohol to get through this story. You owe me $20.
Nice.
And I'm not even going to spell correct this. Posted.
It doesn't deserve it.
Nope. Alright, so it is 9:13. It is a Tuesday, so you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That means we're going. We're gone. We'll see you on Friday because there is always more, and it always gets worse.